What do you say? How do you start an intro? Okay. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited. I'm super nervous because I don't really know what to say. This is my first video, obviously. That's why you guys are here. Let's see where to start. Well, my name is India. I was born of my mother's name Dion. I don't know if you guys know her. Some of you guys knew, some of you guys may not. My father's name is William. Yes, that lovely guy. Anyway, I was born in Atlanta, Georgia. Moved out here when I was in about the 2nd grade. And then I started going to Tsukamoto. I went to Tsukamoto for 2 years where I met, some people I actually still know today, which is actually really cool. And then I went over to Baito, which was like the other part of Elk Grove, because that's where I currently live right now. I live in Elk Grove. After that, let's see. After Baito, I went to Smedberg, where I met a lot of other kids. I would say we were kids at the time, obviously not kids now. People that I met that I do still know now, so that was really cool. Middle school, I don't understand. Like, people say middle school is like hell for them. Honestly, middle school was so fun for me. Like, I had a lot of fun. It was great. I mean, I was picked on a lot, not like directly, but like I know I was being talked about. But yeah, no, I loved middle school. After middle school, I went to Sheldon, of course. Graduated class of 2013. Best class known to man. Like, I don't understand anyone after us. They're like, what's that one? It's like that one quote where it's like, anyone before me was a mistake, anyone after me is a downgrade. That's how I feel about class of any other class. Like, you guys are really relevant at this point. We actually were the first to have teal shirts. So forget every other class, because every class after us, y'all copied us. So boom, bam, boom. Anyway, yeah. So I went to Sheldon. Sheldon's where I met a lot of great people there. People that I'm still friends with today. Still, it's good to have. I won't necessarily say like a support system, but just, friends that you can talk to, even though friends you haven't talked to in a while, friends that your old friends you can still connect with, everything. So yeah, so let's see, about myself. I don't have any sisters. The closest thing I have to sisters are my best friends. Well, no biological sisters anyway, I should say. I have god sisters, and then, really good friends that I call like my little sisters, and, girlfriends and stuff like that. That's about it. Brothers, I have one older brother. His name is Paris. He does some of the editing. So if you guys have any questions, like what he uses or whatever the case may be, you guys can ask him. His email will be in the description box below. Yeah, so he's my older brother, obviously. And I just love him. Like, he's always there for me. He's like a really good guy. He's married, has a beautiful wife, beautiful home out in, I can't tell you guys where he lives. Obviously, probably not a good idea, but just know he has a beautiful home. And when he has a pool party, I'll invite you guys, because he has a pool. And I've always wanted a house with a pool. So excited for him. I'm so happy for him as well. Let's see. And then I have 3 younger brothers. There's Juan and Antonio. My 3 younger brothers, they're on my dad's side. They live out in Atlanta. I believe they do. I know my oldest brother Antonio actually went off to the Navy or the Marines. I'm actually not sure. So he's out there doing his, time or whatever the case may be. At the little camp and stuff. Sorry, I have something on my light. At the, base maiden camp, whatever the case may be. I'm not sure exactly what it is. So he's doing that. And then let's see, the other 2, one's about to graduate high school. And then the other one just graduated, and now he's just working, handling his business stuff. So I'm proud of them. That's kind of like one of my main reasons for starting it. Also, because I will be going out of state to be going to school soon. So I want to document everything that happens for the people that will be here in Sacramento. and not be, you know, going off with me and stuff like that. So let me tell you guys how I got my name, India from Sac, which is what my YouTube channel is called. So what happened was I was with one of my best friends and we went to Pride Weekend out in San Francisco, which I don't know if you guys know or not, but it's like super big, like one of the biggest Pride weekends. Like people come down, you know, honestly hotels are booked for like months in advance. Like it's really cool. It's a lot of stuff, like parades, performances. That person gets to me and they're like, oh, you was, you know, talking mess, running your mouth, blah, 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 about that's that person. But this is my thing. That's that person is doing all this stuff, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what did I say? That person was just going off about the mouth. They don't really want to say anything. I'm like, okay, but what did I say? What happened? You know, like, what's up? That person was just, you know, running their mouth and yada yada yada. What is somebody that he had with him, or you know, what that said person was like, hey, who is that? You know, talking about me, like, hey, who is that? And he was like, or that person was like, oh, that's that bitch India from Sac. And I was like, at first I was hecka irritated, like, you got me effed up, like, yeah, I'm from Sac, but you don't need to be like, you know, putting all that out there, whatever the case may be and stuff, you know. But you know, as like time went on, I started to like almost adapt to that kind of name because I don't know, I think like I came home, you know, from being out in the Bay and stuff that weekend, and then that's it, not that's the person, but my best friend, my birthday was like months later, but I told my best friend like what had happened, and everybody, I tell the story all the time, like, you know, in details to, you know, people that I know, and they just think it's the funniest thing ever, like it's hecka funny. So you know, I had told her and her family just cracked up, like just thought it was like the funniest thing ever. And like on my next birthday, 2017, when I turned 22, my best friend actually got me a cake that said India from Sac on it, which is hecka funny because I was hecka irritated still about it, but still I was like, what, like that's hecka weird, you know. This year, my birthday, my mom bought me a cake, and while she was singing, she said India from Sac, and I'm like, Mom, come on now. But like honestly, like now I look back at it, I laugh because I'm like, dude, that's hecka funny. Like it's because if I really think about it, like if you really think about it, I am from Sac. Like I was born obviously in another state, but this is right where I was raised. Like this is home for me, you know. So when I was just thinking, you know, like about, sorry, I have something on my mirror. When I was just thinking about, you know, starting a YouTube channel, I was just like, dang, what am I going to call it? What am I going to call it? You know, I just didn't know. I was just like, dang, India from Sac, like that's legit. Like